Recently, the GNU Lectures YouTube channel surpassed 10,000 subscribers, and at the time of recording, we're at over 11,000. I'm sorry this video is a bit late, but whether you've been here for 2 years, 2 months, 2 weeks, or 2 minutes, whether you're watching on YouTube, Odyssey, or some other medium, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for the support. When I first created this channel 4 years ago for a school project, I never expected it to get to this milestone. Now, there are 2 reasons why I'm making this dedicated video. To start with, it didn't feel right to just cram it at the end of the last video. And secondly, I have some updates regarding the channel and my broader internet presence. To start with, I initially planned to do a setup tour for the milestone. I thought this would be interesting because my setup is very unconventional, and unlike most creators, I've actually downgraded parts of my setup over time. This is mostly due to a change in priorities. My priority used to be having a fancy, aesthetic setup tailored towards gaming, and video editing was just something I did on the side. And that worked for a while because my videos were mostly a collection of images, stock footage, gameplay, non-copyright music, and text blocks. But nowadays, video editing is my priority, and I don't play games a whole lot. With projects and hardware-based content becoming more common on the channel, I'm at a stage where my USB capture card, my smartphone's camera, and the lighting in my house just don't meet my standards anymore. I'm also thinking of investing in a 3D printer, as I can see it being very useful for a lot of projects. Imagine how much better my cyberdeck would be if I could design a shell that would fit everything perfectly, instead of hacking a toolbox with a drill and a Dremel. So I will do a setup tour eventually, but because of these changes, it won't be anytime soon because otherwise the video would become obsolete. The second update is the fact I have a second channel. It's been over a year since I last posted there, but if you're interested in random stuff that's not tech related, you may be interested as I plan on bringing it back to life. I also revived my old YouTube channel, which I accidentally deleted a few years ago. I don't plan on reviving that channel, but I plan on reposting some of the content I was able to recover for archive purposes. The third update is my website, notnapoleon.net. At the time of recording, I've taken the website down, and if you visit it, you'll just see this lander page. Now don't worry, you're not missing much, and I've only taken it down temporarily. There are 3 reasons why I took it down. The first is to redesign the website as I got a bit bored of the old look, and I think I could restructure things better. For example, I used to just have one page called articles, but I want to separate them into 2 different pages. One for blogs, in other words just me waffling about a load of rubbish, and one for tutorials. So if I make a video about something, I could have a link to it on my website, and you can just copy and paste blocks of text. The second is to update the articles, as some of them have typos or outdated information. And the third is to implement RSS functionality, since someone emailed me about that. I'm aware that some people are subscribed to my YouTube channel through RSS. I considered using a static site generator like Hugo or Zola, but I've tried them, and to be honest, I prefer to do things manually. And the final update is regarding channel support. Recently, a friend of mine asked if I would start something like a Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, I've actually had a Patreon for quite a while, but nobody's donated because I've just never mentioned it. And eventually I took the Patreon down. The reason for this, and also the reason I don't have channel memberships, is because at the moment I feel my content isn't worth charging people for on a monthly basis. I also don't like paywalling stuff like a Discord server or bonus content. I think it's unfair for people who may want to donate but aren't in a position to. That said, if you wish to support my work directly through a one-time donation, there are 2 methods. You can donate fiat currency at buymeacoffee.com/GNU Lectures, or if you're a Monero gigachad, you can donate some XMR using the QR code on screen. That's it for today's video. Once again, thank you to everyone for the support, and until next time, cheerio.